Hello, third and fourth graders. Today we are going to start our spelling. And so every week you'll come in and we'll do Reading Horizon lesson together. And I'm going to assign you to do some spelling and some Reading Horizon Elevate or spelling and Waterford. So, but before I can assign it to you, I need to show you what I want you to do. So the very first thing we'll do every Monday is take a pretest. So you'll get a piece of paper and you'll put your name on the top. You'll number it 1 to 5 because you'll always have 5 words on the pretest, and then you'll have a sentence at the bottom. I'm going to start the words out really easy at first, and then they'll get harder after we learn how to do spelling. So this is what a completed pretest would look like. I would write my words. I would mark them on 1 through 5. And then when I write a sentence, I don't want to mark them. We only want to mark if they're words. And we just want to mark the vowel. And then you will write a sentence for that. So if you are ready to start, you should first pause the video, get a piece of paper, and make sure your paper looks like mine with your name at the top, numbered 1 to 5. So go ahead and pause the video while you do that. Okay, hopefully you have a piece of paper. You've numbered it 1 to 5. The first word that I want you to write down is bag. The bag is full of groceries. Bag. The second word that I want you to write down is hem. He knows how to hem pants. Hem. The next word that I want you to write down is sop. A piece of bread will sop up the sauce. Sop. Number 4 is tux. The tux is short for tuxedo. Tux. Number 5 is kit. The first aid kit is in the car. Kit. Now down here below, I'm going to give you a sentence that you need to write. I'm not just checking for correct spelling, but I'm also checking your punctuation and your capitalization. So make sure you do nice handwriting and you have a capital if you need it and some punctuation at the end, the correct kind of punctuation at the end. So down at the bottom, you need to write the sentence, can Kip quit his job? Can Kip quit his job? Okay, so once you're done with that, you can turn the paper in my box. Go ahead and pause the video while you turn your paper in my box. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do on Mondays is we're going to talk about some most common words. Every week, we're going to have some common words that don't follow the pattern. So they're called heart words because there's parts of them you have to memorize by heart. So the first word that we're going to talk about this week is from. And from, if we sound it out, would be from. It would be from instead of from. So you can hear that short U instead of the O. And so please get a piece of paper and write down from and put a heart around the O so that you remember that O makes a special sound. So hit pause while you get a piece of paper and do that. Okay, our next most common word is one. This is the number 1. It's not like one I won the race. It's one like the number 1. And if we sounded this out, this E right here should tell this O to say its name. So O-N, own, but it says one. So this O makes a W sound, W-N, one. So write that word down and put a heart around the O so that you remember that word says one. Hit pause if you need a minute to do that. Okay, your next word is word. Word should say W or D. ward, but it says word. So instead of saying the or sound, it says an sound. So go ahead and write down word and put a heart around the OR. Pause the video if you need a minute to do that. Okay, our next heart word is have. The E should tell the A to say its name, so it should be have, but it doesn't say have, it says have. So because it says a short A, even though it has an E, it's a heart word. So write down have and put a heart around the A. Okay. Our next word is they. They should be pronounced, an EA should be, or an EY should be E. So it should be the, but it's they. In this word, the EY says A, and that's actually should be a long A. I just realized that that is wrong because that is a long A sound, not a short A. So the straight line is if it's long, if it says its name, and the breve is if it's short. So they is this word, and you'll want to write it down and put a heart around the E and the Y because both of those letters are making a different sound on that word. Your next sight word or next heart word this week is was. Was is, it should say was, but it doesn't say was, it says was. So the A's making a short U sound, so you would say was. So you want a heart around the A because it's making that short U sound instead of the A sound. And the last heart word that you need to write down is to. To, and I look, I made another mistake because this should really be long U, not a short U. Because really, it should be a long O because phonetic skill 2 says if you have a consonant with one vowel, that vowel takes the long sound. So it should be toe, but it's not toe. And if it was the short U like I originally had, it would say to, it's not ta, it's the long U sound, ta, oo, to. So, write that word down and put a heart around the O. So you're going to have 5 of these words on your spelling test on Friday. So we're going to practice each of these as we do your spelling. Make sure you turn your paper in my box and you're done with Monday's spelling.